Tonight on Philly Sports Spotlight, the Phil's full squad in full effect, and Ryan Howard more than ready for a fresh start. And it's on, as New Eagles head coach Chip Kelly has set the ground rules for an all-out battle for the Birds' starting quarterback spot. Also, we will introduce you to a former Temple student who is breathing new life into his own line of athletic wear. Hello there, I'm Phil Andrews, and welcome to Philly Sports Spotlight. And for those of you who started the countdown to pitchers and catches, the moment you knew the Eagle season was over, time's yours, if you will excuse the pun there. Yes, spring training is in full effect, and all eyes on that Phillies infield. That would be newcomer Michael Young at the hot corner, J. Roll at short, Chase at second, and the big fella at first, Sir Swadala. Yeah, Ryan Howard ready to reclaim not only his spot at the right corner, but also his place in the lineup as the big bat. The Achilles injury now behind him, and hopefully his focus is squarely on baseball. Ryan?
No, I don't. You know, it's not even a second thought in my mind. So, I mean, that's the good thing. I think when I came back, it was always right there in the back of my mind, and a little bit of hesitation. You know, either putting weight on it or just doing some of the things I used to be able to do cutting wise. But now I don't even think about it. I'm still working on it. You know, it's definitely been a work in progress, but it's definitely gotten a lot better and a lot stronger. So, you know, the speed and everything, we'll have to see. We'll see how that all progresses. Just trying to be more efficient out there on the base paths, and you know, just continue to use the spring training to try to strengthen it and get better. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you're just not 100% confident in it. You know, you can't necessarily do the things that you would normally do. Sometimes you might try to make a cut or something you would normally do, and it's, you know, you might feel something. Yeah, there's always going to be that little bit of a fear in the back of your mind that, oh, it might do this, or it might, you know, you might rupture it again or whatnot. But, you know, now it's not even a second thought in my mind. It feels good to be able to be here in spring training, actually talking to you guys, sharing this moment with you guys, this special moment. Because, you know, one of the things I realized last year was you don't realize how important spring training is until you don't have one. So, you know, being able to be here, create the chemistry with my teammates, just being healthy, just ready to go. Oh, I mean, you know what? I want to be out there. I want to play 162 games if I can. You know, if Charlie wants to mix in a day off here and there, that's fine. But, you know, I'm trying to prepare myself mentally and physically to go out and play 162 games and every game in the playoffs and World Series.
Is that realistic? Can you play 150 games?
Yeah.
Healthy?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, that's what the off season is for. That's why I train. That's why I do what I do to go out here and try to play 162. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to come out here and just play 150 games and be cool with that. Like, I want to be, if I can, and if, you know, Charlie puts me in the lineup every single day, I'm trying to be out there every day. I mean, it was rough. I think we were like 14 games under 500 or something like that at one point. But, you know, the silver lining is, you know, yeah, we finished at 500, but, you know, to be that far down and to be able to come back the way that we did, to play the way that we did, and to actually be in the hunt for the second wild card spot towards, you know, kind of towards the last few weeks of the season, I think it speaks volumes for this team, and, you know, it kind of sets the tone for this year. You know, myself coming back healthy, Chase coming back healthy, Doc coming back healthy, getting guys to contribute, having everybody just go out there, contribute, and play their role. I think big things can happen for this team. I mean, I understand the window talk and everything like that. I mean, yeah, there is a window of opportunity, but if you focus on the window closing, I mean, you never letting that cool breeze come in, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, for us, it's like the window closes when the window closes, but right now the window is still open. So we got to go out there and take advantage of this nice breeze while we can.
So as you can see, Ryan, quite jovial there, enjoying the cool breeze and having a bit of fun with some of my media colleagues. He said all the right things. Now all he and his teammates have to do is go out and do all the right things. Howard also answered the question as to whether or not he felt the window of opportunity is closing for this group, as you heard. That group, of course, the starting Phillies infield, because let's face it, they're not getting any younger. For starters, the big man himself, Sir Swaddle-Out, Ryan Howard, he's the youngest member of that Phillies infield at 33 years old. Then, of course, there is, let me see, Chase Utley. No, not Chase Utley. We'll go with Michael Young. Michael Young, he's the oldest member. He's a newcomer. He's 36 years old. And we all know that J-Roll has been around, 13 years with the organization. At shortstop, he's 34 years old. He is also the same age as his fellow middle infielder. Now, of course, is that guy right there, Chase Utley. Chase Utley, also 34 years old. So by no means are we saying that the 30s are old, but listen, there's still some questions to be answered about this team. Can he stay healthy? Can Chase Utley's knees hold up?
I'm feeling really well right now. It was a very productive off season. As you guys probably know, I changed a few things up this off season. I essentially didn't stop playing baseball, which I haven't done that in the past. So I think that has really helped. I started taking ground balls, I'd say a week or so after the season started or ended, and kind of went through that whole program all the way up until now, and so far so good.
Hey, listen, knock on wood, Chase, knock on wood. Now, I know that in real life, being in your 30s, as I said earlier, is really not old. But considering that they've been beating their bodies up since they first started playing at this level, you can understand the concerns. So just for fun, I thought that we'd step into the Philly Sports Spotlight time machine, take you back to the time when these players were much younger. Roll it! For instance, this fella right here. You know who that is? It's hard. Easy, right? Looks exactly the same. Little Jimmy Rollins, back when he was probably about 9 years old. Chase Utley. Now, how about the foreshadowing here? Chase Utley wearing a Phillies uniform. Maybe he knew something. And I got to believe that Ryan Howard, back when he was playing Little League Baseball in the St. Louis area, probably the biggest kid on his team. This was the earliest photo I could find of newcomer Michael Young. This was his rookie card from 1996. And you can see there that, he's got a nice stance and everything. The Alaska Gold Panners of Fairbanks, Alaska. Man, you got to go way out there to get in on that action, right? But anyway, those are the young guys. And once again, just having a little fun with the Philly Sports Spotlight time machine. And speaking of time now for this week's trivia question. Now, I just told you that current Phillies third baseman Michael Young was a rookie in 1996. Who was the Phillies starting third baseman during the 96 season? As usual, we'll have the answer coming up a little bit later on in our show. Also, when we return after the break, I look at two of the Eagles' new hires from last week, one of which included a veteran quarterback. Stay tuned.